I was born on January 13th, 1887 in Charleroi de Marie-Louise Élégier, Flemish, and Edouard Victor Toussaint, originally from Les Auvettes near Domremy. I live at 1 Place d'Yenne in Paris in the 16th arrondissement. I have dual French and Belgian nationality. I work for Cartier at 13 Rue de la Paix. I am in charge of the fine jewelry department there.
Jeanne Toussaint, with a steady voice, introduces herself to the chief of the German police officers. In the occupied city of Paris in 1941, a tense atmosphere hangs heavy as she faces her arrest. The city of timeless elegance during the turbulent times of the occupation inspires luxury and liberation. The Cartier house is a place spared from the war sadness, but untouched by the relentless march of time. The noble facade and the marble columns hold the secret of the magnificence found inside the building. Adorned with arrows, lances, and masks, its walls silently narrate the house's rich history. The oak wood, the Baroque chandeliers, and the various salons offer the client the intimacy of grandeur. At this historical moment, it is not just a jewelry boutique. It is a symbol of the French spirit, beauty and refinement amidst the darkness of history. Jeanne Toussaint, the Panther of the Cartier house, is famous for her mythic creations. Her thoughts are lost in the opulent jewels, the bleeding rubies and the frozen emeralds. She greets the luxury of fabrics, the brilliance of precious stones, the exoticism of distant lands. The mysterious Far East and the impressive Maharaja's jewels exert an ecstasy and inspiration on her. The Panther goddess inspires her desire to sculpt three-dimensional jewels, not fear. High jewelry for her is a sacred mission and the jeweler a priesthood.
I am Jeanne Toussaint, the Cartier Panther. I carry within me the symbol of the joyful Paris, the roaring 20s, passion and elegance. The most famous taste originates on Rue de la Paix. It springs forth between the yellow and black pilasters of a temple of marble and gilding to flood the most beautiful cities in the world.
Her door office is always open for her collaborators who want to share an idea, an emotion, a creation. She concentrates on the client desires and observes the gradual revelation of the jewelry charm on them. Despite the war's hardship and her colleagues' imprisonment, she maintains the house's spirit. Her strength continues to inspire prestige creations.
11 members of the house are arrested and imprisoned, including Louis Devaux, Pierre Claudel, Marianne's husband, and the designers Georges Remy and Lucien Lachassagne. Louis is in Lisbon waiting for a visa for the United States. He orders me to pack my bags and take everything I can with me. Everything I can. We close the workshop on Rue d'Argenson and leave Rue de la Paix open so as not to arouse the suspicions of Reichsmarshal Göring, who is stationed at the Ritz. We run the risk of seeing the stock confiscated and shipped to Berlin. However, the jewels left in storage by our customers are worth nearly 50 million francs. All our pieces are secretly transferred to Biarritz, and we open a boutique in the 𝐾𝐵 area with 54 employees. The London stock was sent to the island of 𝐾𝐞𝐽 in Scotland. This was Louis' last decision before embarking for New York, and it was Etienne Belanger, the director of Cartier London, who carried it out.
The entire glittering world of Cartier finds itself walking a tightrope. The terrifying prospect of confiscation haunts her thoughts like a persistent and dreadful nightmare. She moves the client's valuable and entrusted jewels to the new Cartier boutique in a free zone city. Beauty and brilliance dance between resistance and survival. Their history is engraved on the precious stones of the house. The 8 display windows on Rue de la Paix now feature a silent nightingale, confined by golden cage bars. A bird displaying hues of blue, white, and red remains still. A masterpiece of delicacy, high art, and brilliance of sapphires, pearls, rubies, and diamonds. More than just luxury, Cartier's windows offered Parisians a glimmer of hope. With a will of steel, Jeanne Toussaint silently shapes its own history. She knows that one day they would come to arrest and interrogate her for this act of resistance, but she's not afraid of it.
They arrive at the shop early this morning. We have only just opened, but the workshop has already been running for a good 2 hours. Accessories, charms, and other pendants take up the bulk of the production. It is the time for bestiary. Birds of paradise, roosters, and ladybugs set the minds ablaze. They offer a lightness in these dark hours that we are going through. Orders are rare, we ensure the stock. The Germans have taste, of course I admit, money too, and I intend to make them spend it. 2 black tractions stop with a terrible screech of tires in front of number 13. The doors slam. The soldiers jump out of the cars. Their boots hammer the ground. The curious passers by wait to see who will be taken away this time. With a sharp gesture, Werner Best has the windows opened. Perfect, my beautiful friend. Now I know what you're doing here. You came for me. I'm not afraid. I've always taken extreme care with my entrances, and this one will remain in the annals of the house. Camped on the last step, my trembling hand gripping the crystal ball on the banister, I choose to confront the one who seems to be their leader. Werner Best, so I am the Panther of Cartier. At almost 55 years old, I have nothing left to prove, nothing left to lose either, especially not my dignity.
The police officer holds firmly in his hands one of her creations, a delicate pin depicting a silent nightingale within its ornate golden cage.
The police chief holds in his hands one of my creations, a brooch entitled The Bird in a Cage, a mute nightingale behind the bars of a gilded prison, a jewel that adorns all the shop windows on Rue de la Paix, my very slight participation in the resistance.
An animal lover envisions various jewelry for Cartier. Her designs featured birds like nightingales and wild beasts, alongside insects. Whether in flight or perched on branches, all creatures embody her aesthetic vision of a sparkling paradise. Using platinum, gold, and vibrant gems, she achieves provocative finesse. Her expensive materials and light hues conquer absolute perfection in jewelry.
Who am I? A bird in a cage, brilliant, precious for sure. That's what they claimed, these men I loved and who didn't marry me. Where are they today when I need them so much? Let them come and tear me away from the clutches of the Gestapo. Let them not leave me alone in this blind room, facing myself with memories of less clement times. Who will come and get me? Who will dare to defend my name? Who will give me back my lost honor? Who? Louis, Pierre, where are you? Don't abandon me. I'm not as strong as I want to show. I beg you, what's left of my pride? 5 rows of pearls with a silvery orient, the tears of the gods, and this brooch that they stole from me. Lapis lazuli, coral, sapphire, roses on platinum, a bird in a cage. Yes, I made fun of them.